Good afternoon, dear students. In this class, we are going to discuss about compressibility factor Z. Compressibility factor Z. So, what is compressibility factor Z? We can understand this from ideal gas behavior PV is equal to nRT. nRT. In the previous class, we discussed about deviation from ideal gas behavior with in real gases. Okay, so you know that what are the conditions undergo the ideal gas behavior or ideal gas and what is real gas. Now, the deviation with the real gas from the ideal gas is measured in the ratio between PV and nRT. So, the ratio between PV and nRT is generally known as Z. So we can write Z is equal to PV divided by nRT. So the ratio between PV and nRT is known as compressibility factor Z. Compressibility factor Z. And the term compressibility factor is known as Z. So you know that what is ideal gas behavior or the ideal gas equation? PV is equal to nRT. So PV always equal with the nRT. So PV is equal with nRT. When you getting the ratio between this PV and nRT for ideal gases, this PV always equal with the nRT. So this will become 1. 1 is equal to 1. Maybe 2 is equal to 2. Okay. So likewise they will be exist. Okay. So ideal gas behavior we will get for the ideal gas behavior the compressibility factor Z is equal to 1. Why it is 1? Because PV is always equal with nRT under all the conditions, under all the temperature and pressure condition. So because of that, ideal gas behavior will show the compressibility factor. So what is compressibility factor? When you compress the gas molecules, when you compress or expand the gas molecules, you will get some ratio between pressure, volume and number of molecules with the temperature and universal gas constant R. That means PV is equal to nRT. When you increase the compressibility means what? Compressibility factor means what? Generally compressibility factor means compressing or reducing the volume of a vessel which is containing the gas particles. How to reduce the volume of the vessel? The volume of gas is occupied in the vessel. How to find out or how to reduce that volume? Under the temperature, applying the pressure and reducing the temperature, you can easily compress gas molecules. Okay, so that's why we call this is compressibility factor. Compressibility factor means compressing. When gas undergo the compression process or undergo the expansion or the compression process, you will get one factor in between that two. You will get some factor for under the condition PV is equal to nRT. That means Z equal to PV divided by nRT. PV divided by nRT. So that compressing gas under certain pressure and certain temperature, you'll get the factor is Z. So for the ideal gas, all the condition of pressure and temperature, that will show PV is equal to nRT. Always this is same for ideal gas. Okay, that that's why Z value or the compressibility factor of ideal gas always it is Z is equal to 1. Okay, so when move to the real gases, for the compressibility factor for real gases it will be changed. We have two condition, Z less than 1 and Z greater than 1. Okay, Z less than 1 and Z greater than 1 is in between that two condition. We have the ideal gas behavior Z is equal to 1. This is the condition of compressibility factor. For understanding this compressibility factor for ideal gas and for the real gas, we plot this pressure with compressibility factor in a graph. You can see the pressure with the compressibility factor in graph. X-axis denote pressure, atmospheric pressure. Okay, then y-axis Z is equal to PV divided by nRT. You know that condition for the compressibility factor Z for ideal gas behavior it is 1. Z is equal to 1. So you can mark or you can put you can draw a line, straight line in the place of 1 Z is equal to 1. So draw a straight line. So this straight line is indicating that the ideal gas behavior of the ideal gas behavior compressibility factor. Okay, when we look at all the real gases under very low pressure, okay, at very low pressure and higher temperature, very high temperature, the compressibility factor will show the behavior, or the Z value will be similar or it is same with the ideal gas. So it will behave, the real gas will behave ideally when under the condition at very low pressure and very high temperature. So under the condition very low pressure, when the compounds undergo the low pressure, so this is low pressure compared to this two system. This is low pressure system, this is high pressure system. You can see because of the low pressure applied on the system, the molecules have some space between each other. But here you can see applying the more pressure, that means increasing the level of pressure in this system. Now because of increasing the level of pressure in the system, the molecules, gas molecules are present in the system will come near to other molecules. Okay, so they are very close in the pressure increasing system. But when decreasing the pressure of the system, you can easily get that all the molecules are moving from here to there and bombarding with the wall of that system. Now the pressure because of this pressure, the volume, because of decreasing the pressure or minimum pressure, the volume is increasing. So you can understand the pressure and volume. When increasing the pressure, the volume of the vessel or the container is reduced. Because of reducing the volume of the container, molecules are closed by each other and the pressure is increasing and the volume is decreasing. So what is the condition when increasing the pressure? When increasing the pressure, that means the amount of pressure applying on the system is increasing. So increasing the pressure, volume is decreasing. Because of increasing or applying the pressure into the system, the volume is decreasing. So what is opposite to the next one? When decreasing the pressure, or the minimum of pressure. Okay, minimum of pressure or decreasing the pressure, volume will be increased. So because of increasing the volume, the single molecule which is occupied on the system, the volume of the single molecule is very small place, because comparing to the large volume, the volume of the single molecule is very less, or it is a small value. So because of that, a small volume is negligible, or we are not taking under the consideration of each molecule volume. Why? Because that is very small, small amount of that each molecule's volume, but totally it is a large volume. That's why the volume of the single molecule is not under the consideration, or we are easily neglecting that value. So you know that they are moving one place to the another place. They are moving, always they are moving. But when you see the large volume of the system, they are apart each other. So because of that, their attractive force also it is a small amount. It will be the small amount. Why it is small amount? Because they are not close enough to attract each other. They are far away from the another molecules, because the volume of the container is very large, but the molecules is present in that volume of the container is less. So that's why the volume occupied in the place of that vessel is negligible, because that is small volume. So because of that because of this volume, the large amount of volume, the molecules are not close enough to attract each other. So because of that, the attractive force between the molecules are negligible. So come to the second system. When increasing the pressure of the system, the volume is decreasing. We know that pressure is increasing, so the volume is decreasing. When increasing the pressure of system, the density or the distance between the molecules are reduced. Okay, so compare this two system. Here you have the space between each molecule, but here they are consist a rigid one, so they are close enough to attract each other. So reducing the pressure is increasing the density of the gas molecules into the system, and also they are increasing the intermolecular force. Okay, so increasing the intermolecular force. How it is increasing the intermolecular force? What is intermolecular force? Force between two molecules. Force between two molecules is intermolecular force. Now you can see the closer molecules present in the system. Now the attractive force, intermolecular attractive force between that two molecules is a less attractive force, but when we compare this with the first system, it is more. Okay, because in the first system we don't have any attractive force between the molecule because of the distance, or they are far away from the another molecule, but they are much closer than the first one. So because of this closer tendency with the another molecule, their intermolecular force becomes some significant effect is present in between the molecule. So we have attractive force between that molecules. Because of this attractive force, this intermolecular attractive force is attacking the motion of the molecules is present in that system. Okay, so this gas particles, when we increasing the pressure, the gas particles will not react as an ideal gas, or it is not an ideal one. It will behave as a real gas. Then what is the second condition? At high temperature. So when the ideal gas behavior is real gas are behaving as ideal gas when at very low pressure and very high temperature. So very low pressure and high pressure difference we already saw. Then the second condition is very high temperature, at high temperature. When increasing the temperature of a system, kinetic energy of molecule is very high. Why? Applying the higher temperature, the molecules is getting more kinetic energy. Because of applying the temperature into the gas particles, we can take one example for this higher temperature, boiling water. When boiling water, you can see when during the boiling of water, you can see water particles, water molecules is present in the vessel. You can see that there we can see some movement of the water. Some movement is present in the water. Why? But when compare that boiling water with the normal water, there will be no movement, because in the boiling water, molecules are present in the water. They absorb the heat energy from the source. That means increasing the temperature. Okay, so when they increasing the temperature, they absorbing the heat energy. That's why it is increasing the temperature and it become boiled. Okay, so when we increasing the temperature of the water, they will absorb the heat energy, and because of this absorbing, this water particles are get excited or it is reaching the excited state or the higher level. Okay, so because of this, they get active, the molecules are getting active and they are moving fast. They are going or the moving fast. So the movement of the water is getting fast when the higher temperature, reaching the higher temperature. Because of reaching the higher temperature, you will get some bubbles on that in the boiling water. You will get some difference. Okay, so we can compare this boiling water with the normal water. Which one is moving or which one in the active space? Boiling water in the active space, because of applying the temperature. And because of applying the temperature, the particles which is present in that water, they are absorbing the energy. And the movement means kinetic energy. Movement means kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy is increasing. That means movement is increasing. So the movement of molecule is increasing. So applying the high temperature into the gaseous particles, here also the same one. When applying the gas temperature into the gaseous particles, the gas particles are absorb the heat energy, and the movement or the kinetic energy of the molecules is become higher. Why it's become higher? Because applying higher temperature. So the intermolecular force between that gas particles are insignificant. That means it is not under the condition. It is not more attractive force. Because of the fast moving particles of air, there is no intermolecular attractive forces. When we decrease the temperature, then when decreasing the temperature, the particles absorb the heat energy. They will lose the heat energy. So because of loss of heat, the particles are their kinetic energy of the particles are decreasing. Why? If we apply the temperature, they will move. But when we decreasing the temperature, absolutely it will show some changes in physically. So they have some they have less kinetic energy because of reducing temperature. So when the real gas is behaving as a ideal gas temperature, real gas will behave as ideal gas under the pressure and temperature. So that particular pressure and under the particular temperature, we point that, or we called that temperature is Boileau temperature or Boileau point. So when the real gases are behaving as the ideal gas, that point is known as Boileau temperature or Boileau's point. That means what? Under the certain temperature and pressure, there some real gases are behaving as ideal gas. So that temperature and pressure is Boileau's temperature or Boileau's point. But Boileau's temperature and Boileau's point are generally, they are vary for each gas molecules. So in the Boileau's temperature, in between this Boileau temperature, we have two type of temperature. So is it value is less than 1 and Z value is greater than 1 in increasing temperature, but decreasing in the pressure and increasing the temperature. Increasing temperature will show the identical character of real gases. So let's see this condition, Z is greater than 1. So this condition is showing the positive deviation or the real gas behavior. It's showing the positive deviation or real gas behavior because it is not similar with the Z is equal to 1 value, but it is more positive than the ideal gas and Z less than 1 behavior. So Boileau's point will show some Z value when it is going decreasing the value, then it is increasing some value of N2. Then again for the for methane, this is decreasing the value and it is increasing. Then again for CO2 gas, it is more decreasing the value and gradually increasing with increasing pressure. Okay, so with increasing pressure it is increasing but decreasing when decreasing the pressure. So from this graph we can easily understand the gas particles will undergo the very low pressure and at high temperature they will show the identical character with ideal gas. That means it is similar with the ideal gas behavior. So from that we can write the compressibility factor for real gases. Compressibility factor Z is equal to PV divided by nRT. So V gas, real gas for real gas. So this will become real. Then consider V ideal is equal to nRT divided by P. Okay, so this is first equation, this is second equation. Apply second equation or substitute equation 2 in equation 1. Substitute this equation 2 into equation 1 is that nRT divided by P. So this terms will become V ideal. This will become V ideal. So what will be the result? V real. This nRT divided by P is V ideal. So P divided by nRT is equal to 1 by V ideal. So we can write V ideal here. Okay. So this is the compressibility factor of real gases. So you know that V real is the molar volume of real gas and V ideal is molar volume of the gas when it is behave ideally. Next topic, van der Waals equation. J.D. van der Waals he derived mathematical analysis of real gases with the modification with the correction of pressure and volume in the ideal gas equation. PV is equal to nRT. So from the PV is equal to nRT equation, he modified volume and pressure into it, and he got the real gas equation mathematical analysis first time. First, pressure correction. See this, a container contains some amount of gas. These are the gas particles. So when the gas particle is bombarded or it is hit on the surface of inside wall, okay, surface of inside wall, they create some force, okay, and also this molecule is attracted towards the another molecule is present in the container, okay. It is filled with the gas molecules. When the gas molecule is hit with the wall of a system or in the vessel, now this hitting molecules also produced by also create by it's create the force, and they are attracting towards the another molecules. The speed of the molecules towards the wall to hit, okay. So that time the container is reduce the force of that molecules, and also this molecule is attracting or it has some attractive force with the another molecule. So we have two types of force. So this pressure of a gas is always it's directly proportional with the force which is created by the hit or bombardment of molecule on the wall, okay. So force the pressure of a gas is directly proportional with the force which is created by the molecules is hitting on the wall of a container, okay. So or the bombardment of molecules on the wall. Generally, the measured gas pressure is lower than the ideal pressure of the gas. So the ideal behavior pressure of the gas particles is comparing this with the measured pressure is lower. So van der Waals is created some correction in the ideal gas behavior in the pressure correction. We can call that is pressure correction. So for finding out the pressure correction in the ideal gas behavior, van der Waals is explained that a molecule near the wall are directly proportional to the square of density of the gas, okay. So the pressure. So pressure correction is directly proportional to the square of density of gas. So the density of gas square, density of gas rho, you have to put rho square, rho, okay. This is rho, this is rho. Don't put P like okay. So this is P, this is rho. You have to write like this, rho. So rho square. Rho means what? Density of the molecules. Density of the molecules in the container. So P dash, P correction is directly proportional with the square of the density of the gas. So what is rho? Rho is density. What is the formula of density? Density is equal to N by V. Number of molecules divided by volume. So N by V. So number of moles N and V is the volume of the container. So we can apply this value for rho. So write this P dash. P dash means P correction and directly proportional rho square. That means what is rho value? N divided by V. So you can get here is whole square and you can write P dash directly proportional with N square divided by V square. Then to remove this proportional, we have to add here one proportionality constant A. This is proportionality constant. So we can write P dash equal to A into N square divided by V square. So you can write P dash equal to A N square divided by V square. Then you have to write this for P dash means what? P correction. So we are going to correct pressure in from the ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT. So going to apply the value P ideal. This is P ideal because this is for ideal gas equation. So P ideal equal to P plus A N square divided by V square. This is the pressure correction in the ideal gas behavior. Tomorrow we will look at the volume correction. This pressure correction is important, so study this and mark pressure correction from page number 171 from here to here. Okay, thank you students.